My name is Kaysen. This is my dad, Tennyson. He died when I was 8 years old.
You have a beautiful son, funny, engaging.
College-educated person, quite smart, worked at Alpine Medical.
Very energetic. He loved to do sports.
I was devastated when I found out that he was addicted to heroin. I could not believe it.
Through the addiction, you start to lose him. And by the end, our son was not Tennyson anymore. He was heroin.
It hijacks their brain. It makes them do things they would never consider doing when they are well. Hockey was a real love of his. He hurt his shoulder. He went to a physician. The physician gave him Oxycontin, which is a problem that is rather rampant. He became addicted for 10 years. He suffered with that addiction quietly most of the time. We did not know about it until the last 2 years of his life.
I felt helpless, and it was difficult to deal with it, and our whole family had anger because we didn't understand what was going on.
We were told he was well enough to come home and complete his recovery outside of the treatment center, and he was dead in 4 days.
After 60 days, he had come out of the residential treatment center, and he felt really good. We did not realize that he was already starting to use again. And he went in the bathroom and turned on the shower and turned on the fan, and it was going and going and going for like 45 minutes until all of a sudden we said, let's go knock on the door because it's been too long. And he didn't respond, so then we started to break down the door and get in there, and I started CPR as soon as I could, but it was to no avail.
Of course, Celeste and I were devastated. It took me a lot of study, a lot of time to understand that it wasn't his fault. He didn't mean it. He certainly didn't want to do it. He hated it. And I will have difficulty most of my life forgiving myself for that.
We've lost a son. My grandson's lost a father. There is a huge hole, and you never get over it.
I miss being able to hang out with him and play video games. He taught me how to skate by I would stand in front of him and he would just kind of push me.
He will always have to remember his father through things like a tree house that he built for him, or a trip to Minocqua, Wisconsin, where they boated a lot and fished a lot. He has those memories, but he will still grow up without his father. It has completely changed how we live. We now live a life of regret, and that's a difficult life to live. The life of regret means that I have to try to do all we can to try to help other people not suffer and not die from this disease.
You still have the guilt and the what should I have done, what could I have done, it just never leaves you.
It's a terrible thing to know that this is a disease which is preventable.
It doesn't discriminate. You can be rich, poor, have a lovely family, no family. It doesn't care.
We just have to stop thinking of this as something that is a social or cultural failure. It's not. It's a disease. An important part of the summit will be the Mark Wahlberg Youth Foundation's Youth Summit. Celeste and I will be participating in it. It's an important event to help your children understand the importance of taking care of themselves, of understanding what doctors are talking to them about, and not doing anything they don't think is going to be good for them. And it's going to take everybody's thoughts about how to do this. Let's solve this issue. Let's stop the dying. If it saves just one, is that enough for you? It's enough for me.